All right, the build is done. By the way, guys, maybe you already thought, Eric, my God, you have a script, import Carli key, use a script. Now, I still need to change some things in here. Maybe I should do it immediately so I don't forget the key server. Let's get it out of here. That's 1. 2, extra information. Echo. Run the alias. Which one is it? Fix Pacman key server. That's what we need sometimes to run, right? Fix Pacman key server is the one we need to type because we need to get to the Ubuntu key server. That's the only one that still seems to work. Run the alias fix Pacman, and let's do it like this. In a terminal, right? And let's give the user a few seconds to read this thing. Run the alias fix Pacman in a terminal first to have the correct. Why do we do this? Huh? Key servers in our etc pacman.d GNU pg gpg.conf. We need to have something in there that works. And then you can get the key, receive the key here, and then you can sign the key. Voila. Save. That works because I'm testing it out on my other machine. Et voila. No, sounds about right. Now we do Super F7. Finally, we can see what's going on. Yes. Choose a disk file. Okay. Ooh, forgot the number 09, right? 09 9/11/2021. Okay. I think I can fix that. Voila. Oops. Going on my second screen. Needs to be here. So we have some choices here. In this particular, well, it's not a distro learning platform, Carli. We use our own grub, right? We change the ArcoLinux grubs, and there's also ALCI grubs, and there's EndeavourOS grub, and the Manjaro grub, and right? Every distribution does it differently. This is a copy paste from ArcoLinux. Copy to RAM is something ArcoLinux invented, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. Same for speech, right? We're following that in Carli. And our choice of desktop is Plasma, but it could have been easily Cinnamon since I was a user for Linux Mint for years. So it's just choices again. Can't do everything. So you got yourself a live environment, and what you see is what you get, right? What we boot up into is what's on the ISO in a compressed format. It's in there and it's going to be extracted on your future system. And now we install our system. This is what we came to do. QML changed. Okay, this is my welcome queue. Aha. I better change my design maybe. I don't know. But like this it's okay. Like this, it needs to be resized. You see? Let's keep it like this and see what happens. American English. The font is maybe a little bit small. Can change fonts about. This is different. We can go for next, or we can have a back. So this is your new welcome queue. Now you evaluate. I want it. No. Welcome again, and the queue is out. And then you make your choices. Ah, yeah, that was the notes. Remember the notes QML? So here we can talk about the new things we've done. We've changed it, updated this, and we've new this, and we've new that, and you add things and images maybe to the equation into the QML, but you need to learn how to write in QML. And these guys were already there, so that's not new. And then this is not new, but now voila, the keyboard Q is new. So I definitely need to go to Belgium. We can scroll with a small scroller here. Maybe I can type Belgium. No, we can't type. There's no way that he is following. So I need to go to that's the keyboard model. Oh my god. Back please. Next. I wouldn't know the keyboard model. Phew. No idea what to select. Generic, I saw something. Generic there. Okay, generic 105 probably. No idea. I think this was selected by default, so gonna keep this one. Oof. And then we change to the Belgian. That's what I wanted to look for. So this is keyboard Q. And I can test this. LZT, voila, working. Default is good, all the rest is not good for me. Next, still standard. This is a choice that we have now. And next, I guess, this is new. Remember the user's Q. What's your full name? All right, Eric Dubois. What name do you want to use to log in? Eric D. No. Eric is good. Name VirtualBox. Fine. Password. I hope it can be simple. But no, the password is shorter than 6 characters. So this is the tough password thing. Okay, I've got tough passwords for you. Happy. Yes, okay, he says. Reuse user password, yes, no. Login automatically without asking for the password, yes, no. Validate password quality, maybe, I don't know. When this box is checked, password strength checking is done and you will not be able to use a weak password. Okay, so I did already do something about it in the past. So when I do use the word Eric, he's gonna say shorter, but because we have not selected this, I can actually just move forward. Yes, yes. Otherwise, it says no can do. You need to do something, right? So I want to skip this part and be just Eric. This again is something new. Summary Q. Set time zone to Europe, Brussels, American English, set American keyboard, generic, Belgian default, and this is your cue to say, let's go and install this thing. And there is even later on a finished queue. So let's wait for that one as well. And if you click here, you get this, that's the left click. Next one, next one, next one, next one. Right click is previous one, previous one, previous one, previous one. Next, 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 previous, previous. So that works. Let's pause the video till we're at the finish queue and see what we get. Well, it ended in a crash. Calamares, the KDE crash handler. We're sorry, Calamar closed unexpectedly. The reporting assistant is disabled because the crash handler dialog was started in safe mode. We want to implement backtrace and all that. That's not nice. Let's try and reboot again. Control R, reboot, and see if it stays the same. This is development, right? It is. If you're not up to hours and hours of figuring out why things are happening, then this is not for you. It is not press a button and get a result. It's like pressing hundreds of times the same button and figuring out what is going on in the back end, right? That's what you need to do. All right, off we go again. I can't even select here anything, can I? Next. And without selection, here I can do next. That's strange. So that doesn't look like it's supposed to be like that. Maybe I can tell the guys of Calamares, why is there no next here? bigger. Ah, what happened? So if your intention is to build an ISO, you need to make calamares better. You need to report things, spend time in it, right? So this is gray. Why is this gray? Is it time? Is it doing something? Is it waiting for something? Do I need to select something? Boom, it's there. Is this timed? Right? It feels like it's timed. Is that intentionally? Is something happening in the background? Is he's going to have a look at all the modules, because that is what is happening behind the scenes. He's going to check all kinds of things, and when it's good and ready, probably that's gonna be the thing. But in the meantime, your users will say, ooh, what's going on, right? So probably think it's gonna be that, but I'll discuss it with the guys next. So voila, let's go all over it. Go again and again. Next, I guess, right? No, not next. I need to click here, that's it, and then go up. Bit strange, wouldn't click on there, I would just do next, 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 but that's me, right? Next, next, next. But the Q versions are different, they work different. So I'm not gonna go for the swap to file, I'm gonna go for no swap. Let's see if that's the issue. Next time it crashes, let's take a look at the log file. That's now gone. Now let's pause again. Alright, the weirdest thing happened, right? I made some mistake or something. It says welcome and it goes down the normal, well, chronologically it goes down, but the keyboard, that's wrong. What's it doing there? So I think I figured it out what went wrong here. I made a mistake somewhere, and that's okay, right? It's in the video, it's fine. We all make mistakes. So what is happening? Control F, let's analyze. Moving you out of the way, let's first do the numbering thing. Look at that, right? It installs, allez, come on. It installs and then it gives you a keyboard. So nah, that's wrong chronologically wrong. Not gonna say that word again. Installation scripts, numbering. 999. Okay, you're number 9. That's that. And if you run this one, it's gonna be 9.2. Obviously, nothing pushed yet to the internet. So that's done. Now let's fix it, right? So we need to have a look at. Carli. The Carli configuration QML is wrong. Okay, let's compare. Wrong thing there. Let's compare. Don't want to see the same things. So we have keyboard Q settings. Somewhere in here there's something wrong. Keyboard Q. Keyboard. Okay. Keyboard Q. Save. Any of the other mistakes? So welcome. User queue. Users queue, that we've done. Summary queue, I think that's it. Okay, let's see. So this is what you do all the time, right? This is not an exception. This is not. This happens all the time. You rebuild the thing. First, you push it to the internet. So keyboard and a Q, right? Okay. And that's one. Then we build the package. Building the package, we go to the package build, we go to the QML, we go to the numbering, we tell this is number 2. If it's the October, it's gonna be 2110, and then you make the package. And unfortunately, you need to sign the package. If everything works fine, there's no problem. But what if it's not, right? So you decide whether you choose to use signing. And we're gonna cut it here. I'm gonna put it on our repository. Voila. And put it online. And now we go build again. Well, actually, a tip. You don't need to build again. Huh? Sure we do. No, you don't. I do that all the time. To spare time in building, and even if you have a fast machine, it will take 10 minutes to build, or 8-10 minutes more. That's my time now these days with the newer PC that I have. So 8 minutes is nothing really, but it is 8 minutes that you're waiting for a solution, and that you don't know if it's gonna be a solution. It's gonna be maybe an issue again, right? So boot up again. Start again, and then boot up again. Control F, voila. And then you get in. You get the calamares in, and that depends, of course, how you've organized your repositories. Is calamares part of your repository? Fine. In ArcoLinux, it's not. We keep the separate, the hundreds of files just for the calamares separate on another repository. So users don't see it in their lists in PAMAC. Otherwise, it's all in PAMAC. It's all there. People might be inclined to install it, but that doesn't do anything, right? You don't install calamares on a working system. It's just there to get the OS on the hardware. Boom, that's it. So, updates available. Is it really? Oh, let's have a look. There is here information, all kinds of errors it seems. Oh, you know my thing of ideas, my vision of it. Go to the terminal. Update is not working here, I guess, but sudo pacman. Whoa, let's set my keyboard first. Sudo pacman -s yyuu, and Carli repo is there, and there is my new Carli calamares QML config version 2. So when I click this thing, it's gonna read the other configuration, and this here is gone. Here we have keyboard. I thought it was here somewhere. Anyway, we'll see. Next, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Next will just become black. Boom, and off we go. Next, 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 next. So we need to click this thing. Once we know, but hey, will our users know? I don't know. Next. Next. Whoa. Next. Install. And let's pause again. That's how we do things, right? Test and test and test again. All right, it's finished, installation complete, and this is the finish queue, right? Carli has been installed in your computer system, a nice image here, close installer, restart system, and a done button. So restart system it is, I guess. And now we've got a Plasma environment. You boot up with the existing OS. This is your grub. It's not a nice grub. I mean, it's just a standard ArcoLinux grub. So you can play around with themes. There are many out there. So yay grub theme and have a look. Or Paru theme and have a look and decide what look you want. Et voila. Well, we learned a lot of things. This is real life, right? Didn't really cut anything out except maybe the keys. where I needed the time to figure everything out. I'll put it online. You'll see me. Let's just kill this thing. This is just plasma. Power off. So what I'll add is the import Carli key that I forgot that I had my own script here. Is silly, but this needs to be there. This is new. Fix Pacman key server. That's something that we've added during last months. Fix Pacman key server, and that points to that thing. So that is a script that actually is going to add bin ArcoLinux fix. Oh yeah, okay. No O's, it's all good. This is it, right? Just checking you're online, fine. If it's available, if there is something online, we could go get it from somewhere else, but no, we don't. Finally, we don't. We just get it from here locally. So we're just gonna get a file from user share local ArcoLinux gpg.conf and copy paste it over to gpg.conf. That's basically it. That's what we've done with well, the means to get this key service running again. And then we'll receive the Carli key in here. But there's also another way. You can install it from the GitHub itself, the repository itself. Yeah. Enfin, hope I've taught you something. There is the need to build it again to have the number 9. So I'll do that off screen. And there's no difference. The only difference is the number, right? 9 installation scripts. Here is a number, and all the rest will be the same. But it will contain the latest calamares, the one we've tested now out. We know it's working, so we can build it again because all the settings are okay. It's gonna be the QML thing. As a reminder, maybe I'll not put it by default, right? So we have one extra package in here, so I'll not put it by default. I'll use this by default. So if you want to experiment with QML, it's a switcheroo. You need to switch again and hashtag this one out and use the other one, right? Let's make an agreement on that, and that's what we're gonna do. QML is experimental. Let them develop it and we'll follow what's gonna change. Maybe more modules will follow and we'll add it to the list and we'll try it out. All right, gonna push everything to the internet, and now you can build your Carli 10. Cheers.